Namaskar. This is me, Neha Goyal from Neha Goyal Dream Reading. I welcome you all onto this video where I will be giving you a few hacks from ancient wisdom to increase or optimize your immunity. These hacks might be easy, but they are absolutely effective. So let's begin. The first thing which you can do is, when you wake up in the morning and as soon as you have freshened up, it is important to freshen up as well, which means that the stool should pass, because there are two types of gases in our sthula, which means in our system. There are gases which needs to be released and they shouldn't mix with our prana. However, they are important as well. And then there is air which we call the prana. So pranayam are a few breathing exercises which we can do on a daily basis to optimize our immunity. And how does it optimize our immunity? Basically, when we breathe consciously and mindfully, we can take inside ourselves the essence of our environment. The intention that we will put while we are taking this essence is that we are only absorbing the benevolent energies of this universe. The intention is important because, and in fact, an intention is important before we do any activity, just to provide a goal and for the environment around us to understand that what is it that we truly want. A lot of times, the gap between what we intend to do and what eventually happens is because of a lack of clarity in what are we trying to achieve with what we do. In fact, as a general hack, I can say that as soon as you wake up, put that intention into the universe, that what is it that you want. So let me introduce a few pranayam exercises to you. And the first one which I will let you know is something which will eventually help you in balancing your left and your right brain as well. How will this help you? Not only will it optimize your immunity, it will also help you let go of anxiety, fear, depression, and generally all of those emotions that we do not want or we want to tackle with in our life, such that we live a content life. Now, Anulom Vilom, which is breathing from alternative nostrils. What you have to do is you can play such a music as I have played in the background, and I have been very mindful while even deciding that what is it that I want to play in the background of this life, because the idea is to connect with the nature. In this time, maybe it is not possible to go outside, depending upon which part of the world you belong to. However, as I just told you, that just being mindful, our intentions are important. So what you can do is that you can put an intention of connecting with the spirit of a jungle or a forest which is rich with herbs which support the respiratory system. So the intention that we are putting is that while we do pranayam, while we do Anulom Vilom, we are connecting with the spirit of the forest which is rich in those herbs which help us in optimizing our respiratory system. After putting that intention, take these two fingers, put them between your eyebrows. And earlier when I had initiated other people in this technique, I was asked that what is the importance of taking these two fingers. The importance of taking these two fingers is to put our intention in our middle pillar. For somebody who has been doing pranayam or any such observational exercise since long, for them it will be easy to concentrate on the middle. But for the beginners or for those who haven't been doing it so often, it is advised that you put these two fingers at the middle of your eyebrows, thumb on your left nostril and the remaining thumb on your right nostril and the remaining fingers on your left nostril. and you will breathe in alternatively from both these 9 times a set of 3, which means in total you would be breathing 27 times. So put the finger here, breathe in from the left, and while you are breathing in, just visualize one, that you are sucking in the energy or the prana of this forest. First take its permission, thank it for giving you its prana, its divine energy, and then suck it in. So breathe in, hold, and breathe out. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. If you've just joined in, you can do it alongside me. Breathe in from one nostril, hold it, breathe out from the other. Then breathe in from the other, from where you've just released it, hold it and breathe out from the other nostril. This will help in balancing your left and right brain and also letting go of fear, anxiety, and all such issues which you have been facing, because it is such emotions which in fact eventually affect your immunity and lower it. Basically, the cells go into, or the protective cells of our body go into an overactive mode of fight and flight, and that eventually affects our health. So this, when done, minimum I would request you to do it for 41 days. Doesn't take a lot of times. 10 minutes in the morning. In fact, if you wish, as I said, you can play this music if you want to connect with the prana energy of the forest and its herbs. Or depending upon where you are from, you can play some hymn or some binaural beat as well, such as 432 hertz or 528 hertz. I would suggest that if you are playing a binaural beat, do this in the night, because it will relax you. So early in the morning we want to stay active, we don't want to be relaxed. So this was the first technique. Let me know how did you find this to be. Please write into the comment section. It's good to have an interaction because it keeps me going. So the more we interact, the more hacks I will give you. Otherwise, it's like a one-way communication. The second hack, the second way in which you can optimize your immunity is through using herbs, and as my guru says, giving bali of herbs, which means when it comes to the fire energy, okay, and as far as the herbs are concerned, when they are combined, when fire and herbs are combined, they release certain chemicals in our environment. While we breathe those chemicals, which are actually good for us, that increases our immunity as well. Now, what are those herbs that we can use? They are very easy herbs, easily available in most of our kitchens. And the agent which you can use to burn it is camphor. But while you are using camphor, I request you to ensure that this camphor is pure organic camphor. I have realized that there is this other quality of camphor available in the market also, as they call it the puja camphor. But it is not of the best of the qualities. And because we are breathing in that particular thing which is released from while burning this camphor, please don't compromise on the quality of the camphor or any burning agent, or in fact the herbs also that you are using. So use camphor. Take a silver bowl, a small silver bowl, or a diya, or even a mitti ka diya is good enough. Put some camphor on it. Then the herbs that you can use such that they release those optimized chemicals in our environment, you can make a note of it, are long, cinnamon, cardamom is dalchini, cinnamon is dalchini, cardamom is elaichi, then javitri, jaifal. You can use any of these, or you can use all of these. That will purify your environment. For those for whom it is available, you can use sage also. Else you can use white sage leaves, which I believe internationally are much more easily available in comparison to India. Now what you have to do with this is, of course, keep it at a safe distance and show the dhoop of it, the smoke of it or the dhuan of it to your entire house, especially the corners. And while you are doing that, you can either chant any mantra, you can chant Mahamrityunjay mantra, or you can chant Shreem or any other bija mantra that you know of. Again, put an intention that while I do this, any energy or anything which does not serve our highest and best is released to love and light. This can be done every Saturday, like at least do it once a week. And I mean, of course you can do it every day, but considering when it comes to the situation that we are in, supplies might be limited, or you might not have everything available at one point in time, in which case you can do it every Saturday. Now the other thing which I missed out, which you can also use if you don't have camphor, is gobar upla, which is cow dung cakes. Cow dung cakes are once again an ancient ingredient which was used. Cow dung has such minerals and such, once again, chemicals in it, which when burned, they react and they release such things in the environment which create negative ions. In fact, it is the negative ions which increases our immunity. So this is the second technique. Now, the third technique to increase our immunity. Say once you have released, you have done pranayam, what you can do is just look in the mirror and clap. Clap for at least 1 minute. Now you might be wondering, how does clapping really help? Well, let me introduce you to this concept. Of course, one is, I use it a lot in my law of attraction workshop, where I suggest that you can look into the mirror and clap and applause yourself later in the night before calling it a day, for the beautiful journey that you had in the day, for all the excellent decisions that you made in the day, and forgive yourself for all those decisions which you thought weren't optimum, whatever it be, release the day. But how is clapping helping you in increasing your immunity, you wonder? Well, it is said, you might have heard of this, you might have heard of palmistry. There are various nerve points in our palm. As far as palmistry is concerned, they say that all the planets are represented in our palm. As far as Sujok is concerned, they have nerve points. In fact, it is said that there are nerve endings of all our vital organs in our palms. So when we clap, we are actually vitalizing our entire body, all our organs and all our glands. It's like a beautiful wake-up call for all of our body and of our entire gland system. Plus, yes, it releases the excess energy also, and that, my friends, if you do it over a period of time, this will optimize your immunity for sure. This is an ancient hack which you can use, and these are very easy hacks, right? Now, the next hack which I can give to you is, there is a gland known as the thymus gland. Where is it located? It's located right here, where our chest is. Here. You might have noticed, if you watch the movies, and when they wear an armor, the symbol of what they represent, or their kingdom, or whichever clan they belong to, is right here on the armor on the chest, because that's where the thymus gland is. It's a very powerful gland. A lot of our unexpressed emotions are stored in the thymus gland, and when the thymus gland becomes too heavy, specifically with the kind of issues that we are currently facing, that affects our respiration, that affects our immunity. Now, how do we release energy and literally, let's say, revitalize or energize this particular gland? Very easy. All you have to take is, take your hand, put on any good music that you want, and just tap upon it. Do it right now and let me know. I'm sure you will experience a release. Right into the comment section. So take your hand and tap it. Now imagine, while you are doing this, your eyes are closed, you're releasing, you're sighing out all those unexpressed emotions. And in the background, you have this beautiful music of the forest and the chirping playing. What kind of a beautiful visualization you will have. It's like you're giving away all that you do not need, all those pent-up emotions, back into the universe for it to be converted into something which the universe can make use of. So how did it feel? How did it feel when you did that? Please write into the comment section. Okay. Right. Now let's come to the next hack. What is the next thing that you can do to increase your immunity? Once again, very easy. While you wake up in the morning, the first thing that you have to do, without brushing or without washing your face, is take a little bit of honey, pure honey. It has to be organic honey. Don't take one of those honeys which is dipped in sugar and is highly processed. Take natural honey, a little bit, and just have that. That will increase your immunity when you do it this over a period of time for sure. It's a tried and tested technique. And of course, a few of us mix lemon with honey and water. That's also okay. But the water has to be lukewarm water. Why lukewarm? See, when it comes to anything which is organic or Ayurvedic, we use lukewarm water. Lukewarm water is that water which is neither too hot nor too cold, but not room temperature. That's because these herbs, they release these essential enzymes and chemicals when they are heated. Okay? Like when you crush something, they release juice. Similarly, when they are heated, that's when they release these enzymes and chemicals which are really good for us. So similarly, that's the reason why it is advised to have honey and lemon in lukewarm water first thing in the morning. Yeah. So that was the next hack. Okay. Now, what is it that you can do next to increase your immunity? What you can do next is wake up. If you are in a habit of waking up within 1 hour of the sunrise, within 1 hour is important, not any later. That's because after a point, the sun or the atmosphere releases energies which we do not want to absorb. So if you rise within 1 hour of sunrise, then go and gaze at the sun. What you have to visualize is that the beautiful rays and the energies of the sun through your crown chakra is moving in your entire body. In fact, you can visualize it following your spinal cord. From the Mooladhara chakra, it is going, that energy is going to each and every nerve point of yours, each and everything, all the cells in your body. You can in fact imagine there is one cell let's call it the pumping unit through which it is going, and through that cell it is pumping into all the other cells of your body, and that is how sun is energizing you. Thank the sun for this energy that it has given to you, for this vitalization that it has given to you. In astrology also, sun is considered to be a healer. It has the Gyan of Vedas. It is wise and it is a healer. So while you wake up first, in the first hour of the sunrise, use this energy. That will definitely increase your immunity. And if possible, specifically you can expose your back and your sacral chakra to the sun. While you expose your sacral chakra to the sun, you can imagine that there is a cord coming from the sun, just like an umbilical cord, and through your nabhi, through your navel, the energy is going inside. You are taking all the energy, you are taking the optimum energy of the sun, and it is vitalizing your entire body. And if you are aware about the physical, etheric, emotional, and the other bodies, auric body, you can similarly visualize that energy going in all of the other bodies of yours as well. Okay, so this is the next technique which you could use for increasing your or optimizing your immunity. So these are the techniques which I wanted to let you know. They're very easy techniques. You can do it on a daily basis. They will definitely help you, and stay connected with me. In case you're watching me on YouTube, then all the other links for my podcast and Instagram, etc. are mentioned in the description below. So please join me over there. In the past, I had done a series called 21 Days, 21 Ways to Transform Your Life. It's free of cost. You can follow that entire series. It's all been uploaded on my YouTube channel, Neha Goyal Stream Reading, by the same name. Day 1 to day 21, everything is uploaded over here. So follow that series. And once this video also is uploaded, please share it with your friends, your family. Let them become a conduit of helping them as well and supporting them as well for increasing their immunity. It's just some good karma that you will be passing on through you to others as well. Stay connected with me on this page. So I will see you all as soon as I will in the next video. Until then, Namaskar, Radhe Radhe.